What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 242nd season here in NBA 2K21's MyLeague. We are 61 games in, 60 games in, 62 games in. Oh, are my thumbnails mislabeled? That's a different problem for a different day. Today's problem is the San Antonio Spurs. We are currently 29-32. Again, 2K21's MyLeague mode. We're playing an entire season. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the postseason. We're going to need to make a little bit of a push here soon to get into that 8 or 7 seed to at least get into the first round of the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. It'll be a best of 5 series. The gimmick with this show, though, or this series, is every quarter is only 60 seconds. Since the All-Star break, which is just before that game against the Knicks on April 6th, we are 3-2, doing well. The problem is it's been flip-flop. Win, loss, win, loss, win. Loss? Hopefully not. Hopefully we can put our first back-to-back wins together before going to see the Bucks as Game 2 of a 5-game road trip rolls on in San Antonio, Texas. We are taking on the 25-34 San Antonio Spurs. Go ahead and play the game. San Antonio, Indiana. We're looking at another evenly matched team. This was something that I noted against Cleveland, was the difference between the lowest rated and the highest player wasn't that big. It was like 75 to 85, and we're about in that same category. We're at about 75 to 86 in there. It looks like we're kind of dealing with a similar situation here where their lowest rated player is at 76 and their highest rated player is an 84. So this should be a good game. We'll jump on in here and get you all set for today's game. We're going to leave Holiday in as a starter. We've been flipping between him and McDermott, but we'll stick with Holiday. He's been playing well. Oladipo coming off a fantastic game in the last matchup against those Cleveland Cavaliers, putting up a monster amount of points. I think he had like 85 to 90% of the points. And hopefully he can perform well again for us. We'll go ahead and skip all this stuff. We'll let you watch the pregame without me, and we'll see you at the tip.
There it is, maybe the most famous building in all of Texas. It's the Alamo, of course, here in San Antonio. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Playoff seeding is so important here. Let's have a look out west. You look at San Antonio, their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the 3 most perfect games in finals history. With passing and three-point shooting, they vanquished the Heat and inspired a new wave. Brett Brown, who was then a Spurs assistant, said Greg Popovich had a name for it, summertime. As in, the game's flowing, good shot to great one, and there it is. It's summertime. Kevin?
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 6 teams, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be
I would
fair.
not, because I don't think I would make it.
Indiana's starting lineup.
Not this
Oladipo,
season.
the backcourt duo.
All right, Oladipo,
JaVale McGee is out there
4 on
with
4,
Sabonis,
Brogdon
and it's
on
Holiday
Murray.
in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs,
There you go.
DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. And it's
Nope,
Aldridge
don't
in
shoot
at
that
the
3.
Now here is
I
McGee.
absolutely thought about it.
Following
McGee,
by
I'd like you to
DeJounte
go
Murray.
more into the
Left
post.
side, Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. 5 on the clock.
There we go.
That
That's what
falls.
I'm liking to
Nice
see.
feed that time
A
from
little kick out
Sabonis.
there.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon.
Good start for the Pacers yet again.
Murray against
Oh,
Brogdon.
no.
And Murray. Here we go.
That was a very bad play.
First bucket of the game.
That's okay.
He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised.
Oh,
to
I got
find
the ball
himself
stripped.
that wide
Just a
open.
little too
Wow,
aggressive
that's
there.
a defensive breakdown. Can't do that
All
against good scores.
All right, well,
Excellent
it was a good
end
start.
of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense.
There we
Every
go.
coach talks about it.
Oladipo with a
Perfect
2.
example
All right, I'll
right
take it.
there.
I'll take it. I've been the
Primary responsibility
beneficiary.
of Brogdon's. When someone is open
Ooh,
on his
been the
squad,
beneficiary of a
gets it to
couple
him.
of
One
look
quarter
like
in the
threes, but
books.
ended up
That's been
being
a
a 2.
close one so far.
That's fine.
Pacers lead
Looking
by
good.
1.
5-4.
And the second
Good start
quarter
with
will
that
get
three-pointer.
underway just
Again,
after
the
this
turnovers
break.
weirdly have been a problem over the last couple of games. Had a ton of them against Portland. I don't think it wasn't as much of an issue against Cleveland. No, it was. It was absolutely an issue against Cleveland because there were a couple of
Boy,
bad
their
ones.
offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This
Little
is
little
exactly
stretch of
what you want to
stretch
see
of
if
games
you're
where the
a
turnovers
coach.
have
Your team
been
starting
a problem.
fast and playing with confidence.
I forgot there was a 4-point lead that kind of evaporated
On
due
the
to some
court for
bad
Indiana.
passing.
McDermott, then it's Jeremy Lamb, then it's Turner. And it's
Oh,
Holiday at the 1.
and there it is
It's gonna be out of
again.
bounds. The Pacers will
We're
take
very
it.
fortunate that Aldridge went out
Let's
of
take a look at the
bounds.
teams that have done a great
But
job
again,
of
just trying to get the ball to
converting
Miles
turnovers
Turner has
into
not been very
points since
effective.
the All-Star break. The Pacers 4th.
Points
And
off
since the
turnovers,
break, we've
somehow
seen them
1.2.
ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they
Very
reaped the
late.
rewards
That was-
offensively.
That was not a great
Bigs
shot.
Playing big, rips it down in traffic.
Pass to Rubio.
Oh, Rubio's on the Spurs? What?
There's the triple. The Pacers pull it in.
Yo.
29
Nance
seconds left now here
Jr..
in the second. The drive by Nance. Outside Lamb.
Nope. Oh, I had Holiday.
Johnson
Holiday
against
looked
Holiday.
really good there.
And
There you
Holiday
go.
throws
There
it
you go.
down.
Turn that corner.
And some
That looked
hang
good.
time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. It's
Oh.
stolen by Nance. Now McDermott down low, out to Lamb. The 3. And that one released in time, but no
Dang
good.
it.
And a close game so far.
I don't know
for
what
the
is
first
happening
two
outside.
quarters
The
as
dogs
we
are
reach
freaking out.
halftime.
You don't have to listen to them because we'll
Pacers
see you
out
at
in
the
front.
half. After the
They're up by
half.
3.
Good game.
Stay with us,
Good
folks.
game so far.
We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And by just a fraction, they got the better of the action in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
Well, it's easy to see why they've been the better team offensively. They've been shooting the lights out of the ball. They're running their strong offensive system and making the most of every good shot that they get.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Ernie, I love you. I gotta be honest. That was an awful first half defensively. Giving up over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie, wow! If they stayed in it, maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
I just smashed my controller into the table on accident.
Here's Brogdon.
My RB button is just taking a beating because I put it in my left hand and then it just gets wily. All right, here we go. Oladipo.
And it's White in at the shooting guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts.
There we go. McGee. That's what you want to see. I've been trying to use that play, but it has not been as effective. There was a good stretch where I was doing pretty well with it, but definitely lost a little bit of the luster. He definitely beat Brogdon inside. Oh. McGee. McGee just stood there frozen. What are you doing, man?
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Oladipo.
There we go.
Good off the glass.
There we go. 4 points for Oladipo, rebound and assist. That's what you like to see. 11-6. This is a good one. McGee. I jumped too early. That was on me. That one's 1,000% on me.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You know, it's just a case where you just have to go up
strong. I will take that. I will take that.
Nice job.
Okay. So 11-8. San Antonio is, I believe, going to get the ball first here in the fourth quarter. So we're up 3. That inside play would have been nice, but a good rebound by Oladipo and put back to help us have a 3-point lead going into the final stretch. That's what you want to see. What is on my Xbox One?
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm
some chocolate chip or a dead bug.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post
doing a nice job of trying to drive in the last couple of possessions and trying to do the kick out thing. Hasn't worked to the best of my ability, but still
at a very high level.
Getting an opportunity there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers.
We could use a good defensive stand here. Aldridge on Turner.
And it's Turner in its center. And it's
there we go. That's what you want to see.
And Land kicks to Oladipo.
There you go, Turner. There you go. 13-8. This is the momentum I want to take into games against teams that are good. Not that San Antonio is bad. They have Aldridge. They have Patty Mills. They have that one guy, DeMar DeRozan.
What's your take, guys?
DeRozan.
They need to use as little time as possible here.
So it's not a
24 seconds, they can
throw McGee in there.
On the next possession. If there's
get Holiday in.
They'll have to
Brogdon, Oladipo. All right, this looks good. This looks good.
Here. Rubio's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Turner. Sabonis comes in for Larry Nance. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Lamb.
That was a 2. Yeah, that was absolutely a 2. Okay. That's probably what you're going to see more often than not out of a Greg Popovich offense. Just jump in, pop in.
Take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Back to Sabonis. Outside to Brogdon.
Catch and shoot. All right, Spurs ball with 13 seconds to go. That was not good.
Just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
That was a wasted possession. That was a great block from me. I did that defensively.
And early in the game,
that was me. I did good. That was good. Me. I did good time.
A long way establishing the attitude you want.
Spurs have 13 seconds here. They will most likely take the final shot of the game. Hopefully not another overtime game, but never know. Sabonis, McGee, Oladipo, Brogdon, Holiday. Thumbs up. It's a good one. Oladipo, player of the game. No duh.
You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Interesting. This is different. That was a nice assist.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost.
That's the play I'd been trying to work with. Oladipo, 4 points, couple of assists, a rebound. What is going on with this camera? All right, that kind of goofed things up. There we go. There we go. Let's get Oladipo some more points, huh?
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Oh no!
could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no
Well,
idea
that was almost a
what the
disaster.
So a close
Almost a
game
disaster.
season
What did I
near
say
this
early in
one.
this game? Turnovers have been a problem, and they were nearly a huge issue there at the end of that game. Indiana, though, survives by 3
Thank
and
you
getting
for
their
joining
first
us.
back-to-back
That'll do it for now.
wins
For David
of the
Aldridge,
post-All-Star
Greg
break
Anthony, and
portion
Steve Smith,
of
and the
the
rest of our
season.
terrific
And
2K
that
Sports
caps
crew.
a 4-game
This is
stretch in
Kevin
which I was
Harlan
hoping to go
saying
3-1.
thanks for
I was wanting to go
So
4-0,
long,
but hoping 3-1 at worst. Going 3-1, heading into a game against the Milwaukee Bucks. And that'll be on the road, we are in the midst of a road trip, 5-game road trip. We have the Bucks, the Bulls, and the Mavericks. It's kind of a weird schedule. I would have flipped like the Bulls game with the Spurs game, so that way they were in Cleveland, Chicago, Milwaukee, and then flown down to the South. Odd scheduling, but that's okay. You play the games that are in front of you. Big game against the Bucks. 30-32. Team chemistry up over that 50% mark. That's what you like to see. Let's win this game. Let's make sure that we have a winning record on this road trip. Let's keep this momentum going. A couple of close victories. Keep it going. Greek Freak, we're coming for you next time on the 242nd season. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that bell so you know when you're notified when new games or new videos post on my channel. If you want to watch me play stuff live, you can head on over to twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex. We'll see you in the next one in Milwaukee.